Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. So if you go over on the Warhammer community site right now, you get this little message in the background. It says 70 days have passed. 10 days remain, and of course that is Harken's little spear that we have in the background. Remember, he was given the task to take Vigilus, or he set himself the task to take Vigilus, and I don't think it's gonna happen. So what is gonna actually happen in 10 days time? Let's jump in and let's theorize on what in the Emperor's name could happen. So in 10 days time, I think the big massive reveal is of course the biggest thing which is going to be coming out of this Chaos release, which is Abaddon. Abaddon is the main release. No matter how you view Abaddon, if you don't like him, you hate him, you love him, no matter what, he is the big release of this whole Chaos expansion. So when the 10 days actually finishes countdown, which is 5th of March, by the way, which is on a Tuesday, I definitely think the trailer for Abaddon will drop. We'll get the full reveal of the glorious Abaddon model, maybe a kind of rules kind of preview, you know, like they normally do on the Warhammer community site, where they give you a nice look into, you know, some of the rules and stuff like that. Just a small teaser, but I think it's mainly going to be down just to showing off the Abaddon model, since he is the big bad guy when it comes to this release. Now, on the subject of the 5th of March, which again is a Tuesday, I don't think they're going to be doing any pre-order things, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm wondering if the countdown is the actual pre-order day. For me, I'm going to say no, because they normally do pre-orders on a Saturday and they release the stuff the following Saturday. I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's down to like production in their warehouses or something like that, but that is how they've done all of the releases so far. They pre-order it on a Saturday, and the following Saturday is the release. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, what about Shadowspear? Shouldn't that be previewed once the 10 days is up? For me, personally, no, I don't think so. I think that should come way before Abaddon. I personally think that should be coming next week, but that's just me being an eager beaver at the moment. But I definitely don't think it should drop on the same day as Abaddon, because it takes all the glory away from Abaddon then. When you have two big releases like that, two big videos dropping on the same day, the hype is split. I'd rather just have separate days so we can enjoy separate hype for those days. And don't forget, I don't think it's just Shadowspear and Abaddon. I think there's a lot more coming when it comes to the Chaos range. I know Shadowspear is going to have a lot of stuff in it. It's going to have the Obliterators, it's going to have the Possessed Marine in it, it's going to have that new Demon guy in it, it's going to have the new Tactical Marines in it as well. So I say Tactical Marines, Chaos Space Marines in it. But I still think there's more to the Chaos range that is yet to be shown, that is still yet to come out. I personally think Terminators are going to be coming. I think a Sorcerer is going to be coming. There's people out there that are saying Raptors are coming. There's people out there saying there's going to be new Dreadnoughts coming for Chaos. I'm not too sure about that one, but we'll see. I basically think that GW is jumping in, and they're trying to rebrand as much as the range as possible, as much as the range which is needed as possible at this moment in time. And also, you have to remember as well that all this is happening around Vigilus. Vigilus Part 1 we've already had, and we're still waiting on Part 2. When I went to the event, the pre-release event for Vigilus, they basically said Vigilus 2 was already written. So that is probably going to be coming out around the same time as well. A lot of this Abaddon hype, a lot of this Shadowspear box set hype, a lot of all the rumored Demon Engine pictures and stuff like that have really made people forget that all this is happening on Vigilus, and we're going to get a Vigilus book dropping around all this launch as well, because I can't see Abaddon basically just getting inbox rules. I think that would be really, really crappy from GW to do. So I personally think when Abaddon drops, the Vigilus book will drop just like they did with Calgar, so Abaddon's rules will be in the back of the Vigilus book. But GW could surprise us, and really I would prefer this surprise more than anything else, and they could actually drop a brand new Chaos Codex. Chaos Black Legion is what I'm going to be going with. I've always said I would love a Chaos Black Legion Codex. I think it'd be really, really cool. Black Legion as a whole, they're just as powerful as the World Eaters, Death Guard, Thousand Sons. They're up on that level. They're a mix of all those guys. They're all about brotherhood. They're all about purging against the Emperor. They're all about swatting the Imperium down. I definitely think those guys deserve a Codex. And with all the models that we're going to be coming, because don't forget, it's not just the Shadowspear like I mentioned. There's a lot more the rumor images are pointing at. I think having them all just in the back of the Vigilus book would take just take a lot of stuff out of it, because a lot of people don't really care about Vigilus, which is great. You know, people just, okay, Vigilus is cool, but I'm not interested. I just want to get the Chaos models, and I just want to play with the Chaos stuff in my army. Okay, that is great. Now, for GW to turn around and say, well, if you want to play with these models, that means you're going to have to buy the Vigilus book, because that's the only place for you to find the rules in there. I think that would be kind of crappy for them to do. So I am really personally hoping that Black Legion get their own kind of codex, and you can just jump in and get the rules from them in there. That's personally the way I would like it to be done. Whatever happens, I think it's going to be amazing. I'm really, really happy for you Chaos players. I'm even more happy for myself, since I'm going to get some new PRIMARIS guys. This image that you see in the background right now dropped today. We actually dropped while I was recording this video, so that's why it's at the end of this video. And as you can see, it looks like a lot of fire, a lot of candles, a lot of flame. I'm probably going to put this down to, it's probably going to be something to do with a guy who had his the book, and the book was on fire. I don't know why. I just see fire and I put fire together, so it makes even more fire. That's the way I'm going with this kind of thing. If I really want to get out there, I'm probably going to say this is Lorgar's backpack. It kind of looks like a backpack. I see pipes and stuff at the bottom, so I'm probably going to go with some kind of big ass backpack for this. It's probably going to be a big massive unit, I would suppose, just looking at the size of this and the scale of it with the candles and stuff like that. It's definitely Chaos, and I think it's definitely word bearer-ish, let's say. And the reason I say that is just because some of the text that is on one of the, I'm going to say, purity seals on this, because I'm sure that's the same kind of etchings you get in the word bearer armor if you buy them from the Forgel stuff, you know, the Great Crusade / Horus Heresy stuff. I'm sure that's the kind of etching you get in, like, what's it called, the Ashen Circle or something they're called. I think that's what the unit's called, John the Horus Heresy. I'm sure that's the same kind of text that they have inscribed on their armor. All right, Chaperonios, that is me done for another glorious video. Not too long now. Come on, GW. Come on, GW. One more week. One more week. Give us something absolutely glorious this week. I really, really hope that the week coming is going to be the unboxing week, and then that will just hype me up then even more for this 10-day countdown. So GW, if you want to build the hype, show us what's in the box, and we'll love you to eternity. Thanks for watching this video, chaps. Have a great day, have a great night, and I'll see you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye-bye.